Think that's right. I don't think we should be normalizing that, and I don't think we should be celebrating that. To me, that's like you celebrating going backwards in life, and I will never ever celebrate somebody going backwards in life.
Choose yourself again and again.
Why are you going backwards? Why? You're doing a disservice to yourself. You are stunting your growth.
The internet is buzzing after beauty influencer. Carli Bybel announced she's back together with her ex-boyfriend Brett Caprioni, a revelation that has divided the online community and reignited debates about love, growth, and second chances. After 8 years apart, Carli and Brett's reunion feels like the biggest plot twist in influencer history. What started as a nostalgic moment quickly became a viral storm, with fans and critics alike weighing in on whether rekindling a long-lost relationship is a heartwarming story of fate or a mistake in disguise. For those unfamiliar, Carli Bybel rose to fame during the early 2010s as one of YouTube's original beauty gurus. With her flawless makeup tutorials, elegant style, and warm personality, she built a devoted following. Brett, on the other hand, became known through his fitness content and later made an appearance on Vanderpump Rules Season 8. Together, they seemed like the perfect match. Carli's beauty empire blended seamlessly with Brett's health and fitness lifestyle. Fans admired their chemistry and saw them as a power couple built on shared ambition and long-standing affection. The two had known each other since childhood, adding a sense of destiny to their relationship. Their romance, however, ended quietly in 2017. When Carli finally confirmed their breakup in a heartfelt YouTube video, fans were devastated. She spoke softly but decisively, explaining that sometimes paths diverge and choosing yourself is an act of strength. Brett later reflected on the split as a time of deep personal growth, calling it
Never in my life, you can ask my best friends, did I think I'd be dating Mr. Brett. Like, he was always the one person that...
eye-opening and necessary for both of them to evolve. The breakup became one of those internet moments that symbolized maturity, self-respect, and moving forward. Carli channeled that energy into her career, launching brand collaborations, expanding her influence, and eventually becoming a mother. She later dated Anthony Tango.
I know it's like my most requested question. I know it's all over social media for the past couple of months, and everyone wants to know if me and Brett are still together. We made our relationship so public, and I mean, you guys saw like the best of us. You know, we made videos together, and like you saw like the photos and stuff like that, but we are broken up. So I know, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I know you guys are probably upset. Like, think about how I feel. It wasn't something that was fun or ever planned or what I ever thought would happen, but it is a reality, and I respect him so much as a person, and I know we'll remain friends, hopefully forever, because we have been through so much together.
With whom she had a son, before they split in 2023. Through it all, Carli remained poised, independent, and focused on growth. Meanwhile, Brett's post-breakup life looked very different. He had brief fame through reality TV, but mostly stepped away from the spotlight. Reports surfaced that he worked as a waiter and later a bartender in New Jersey, which surprised fans who remembered his early YouTube days. Despite living quietly, Brett occasionally posted motivational reflections on social media, hinting that he still thought about his past relationship with Carli. Few, however, could have predicted what would come next. 2 months ago, Carli shocked everyone by posting a casual Instagram story showing her and Brett together again. Captioned, "Look who I ran into." Fans immediately speculated about what it meant. Some thought it was an innocent run-in at a restaurant. Brett appeared to be wearing bartender attire, while others suspected there was more behind the reunion. The rumor mill exploded again when, weeks later, Carli posted a photo dump holding hands with a mystery man. Sleuths were quick to analyze every detail from body language to clothing, concluding it had to be Brett. Then came the moment no one expected. On her 35th birthday, Carli made their reconciliation official with a short, emotional video of her blowing out candles, only for Brett to appear at the end. The caption read, "Some love stories don't end. They pause, they grow, they heal, and they return stronger. 35 trips around the sun, and mine just began again. Grateful for growth, for love, and for all the goodness ahead." It was poetic, hopeful, and intimate. Brett commented lovingly under her post, and soon after, he shared his own tribute, a lengthy Instagram caption that read like a love letter years in the making. In his post, Brett confessed that letting Carli go had been one of the hardest things he'd ever done. He revealed he never truly moved on, saying not a single day passed without thinking of her. He admitted he dated other people, appeared on TV, and tried to move forward, but his heart remained tethered to Carli. Brett wrote that their love was too real to let go, describing it as the kind of love they write movie scripts about. He said their time apart was necessary for growth and healing, and that being together again wasn't starting over, but continuing a story that was always ours. His words touched many, painting a portrait of devotion, patience, and destiny fulfilled. Yet not everyone saw it that way. While some fans flooded the comments with congratulations, calling it proof that true love can find its way back, others were far more skeptical. On TikTok and Reddit, users began questioning whether this reunion symbolized romantic resilience or emotional regression. Critics argued that Carli's decision to return to Brett contradicted her years of growth and independence. One TikToker summed it up bluntly: "The purpose of life is to move forward, not backward. You're supposed to evolve, not relive old chapters." Her video went viral, resonating with people who believe revisiting past relationships often leads to repeating past mistakes. Reddit discussions mirrored the divide. Some users defended Carli's choice, saying people can change and that love after personal evolution can be stronger than before. Others, however, argued that Brett hadn't shown much change at all. They pointed out that he was still bartending and questioned whether his lack of ambition was the same reason their relationship ended the first time. One commenter wrote, "Carli is a go-getter with vision. If Brett hasn't grown professionally or personally, how is this not just nostalgia disguised as love?" Another added, "Comfort isn't the same as growth. Sometimes we mistake familiarity for healing." Many also noted Carli's dating history since the breakup, suggesting she may have struggled with being single. They pointed out how she moved from one relationship to another, Anthony, then a Canadian boyfriend, without much time in between. To them, her post about love stories pausing and healing felt romantic but perhaps emotionally unexamined. As one Redditor put it, she might see this as a fairy tale comeback, but it looks like settling. Brett represents safety, not progress. Despite the criticism, supporters celebrated the reunion as a story of enduring love. They argued that growth doesn't always mean leaving the past behind. It can also mean returning to it with new perspective. For them, Carli and Brett's rekindled romance proved that time apart can heal wounds, teach lessons, and rekindle passion. One fan commented, "If you're both different people now, it's not going backward. It's a new beginning with an old friend." The debate reflects a broader cultural tension about love and self-development. In a world that constantly preaches independence and moving on, stories like Carli and Brett's challenge the idea that growth can only happen apart. They suggest that healing and maturity might also allow two people to reunite stronger than before. Still, for others, the reunion feels like ignoring hard-earned lessons about self-worth and compatibility.
Carli and Brett are back together. What the heck? What? Oh, Taylor Swift engagement. Who? Super Bowl. Who? Victoria's Secret.
As of now, Carli and Brett seem genuinely happy. Their social media pages are filled with affection.
How you should never ever go back to your ex, right? And so many of you DM'd me about this, right? But the thing that triggered me to actually make this video is because I saw that post with Carli Bybel. Who remembers Carli Bybel? Oh my god, so I used to watch her when I was like, oh god, like 17, 18, right? And this was when she was with Brett, and they used to do those like little cute little challenge videos on YouTube. And you know, they broke up what, like 8-9 years ago? A hell of a long time, right? Apparently they are back together now. Now, I don't like this. I don't like the idea of this. I was speaking to my friend about this today, and he was like, "Yeah, you're really against this, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And I'll explain why. Because the whole purpose of life is to move forward, right? It's to move forward. It's to learn lessons and take those lessons that you've learned and take them into this new timeline that you step into, right? Like, nobody's supposed to just stay stuck or stay the same. You're supposed to be constantly growing and evolving as a person, shedding old skin and you know, building new identities. Otherwise, what's the point in life? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thinking is so wrong, but this is how I see life. I'm a very forward thinker person. I'm a visionary. I'm an Aquarius, right? We are visionaries. The way I see my life, it's like a series. It's not a movie. It doesn't have a beginning and an end. It's a journey. It's a whole series. And like each season represents a version of me. And I know I'm going to get the Carli Bybel fans on me, okay? You guys, all right, take a chill pill and back the hook up. I loved Carli Bybel too, okay? And believe me, I was a hardcore fan back in the day too. But I'm not here for it, and I stand by that, and I won't change my mind. I'm not here for this. If she is back with Brett, I'm not here for this. I mean, obviously, you know, do whatever you want, free will and all that, but that's where I stand with this. I don't think that's right. I don't think we should be normalizing that, and I don't think we should be celebrating that. To me, that's like you celebrating going
Nostalgia, and optimism. Whether their story will stand the test of time, or serve as another cautionary tale about repeating the past remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the internet will be watching every step of the way, divided between those who believe in destiny and those who warn against turning back. In the end, Carli Bybel's reunion with Brett Caprioni isn't just a personal love story, it's a reflection of modern relationships themselves: complicated, emotional, cyclical, and deeply human. Whether it's a romantic miracle or a regression, it's a reminder that love doesn't follow a straight line. Sometimes it loops, pauses, and finds its way back, messy, controversial, and undeniably fascinating.